Action RPGs are hard. They're hard to balance. They're hard to get right. They're hard to produce the right kind of systems and content. And Warhammer Chaosbane is one of those ARPGs that a lot of people have said, yep, this isn't good. This is the wrong kind of content. This is just mediocre. And you might therefore wonder, well, why have I paid money for it? It's a good question. I need a new ARPG to play, or I'd like a new ARPG to play, just in my kind of off moments. I like Warhammer, and this, in the Christmas sales, is at a price that I can kind of get behind. This is the Slayer edition, which includes all of the DLC, and I paid like 17 quid for it. And these are the characters that we've got available. We've got I'm guessing that's an Imperial Foot Soldier. I think that is the Witch Hunter. Troll Slayer, obviously. Elven Mage. Female Dwarf. Something or other. And a Wood Elf Archer. I am going to go for the Empire Soldier for this. This, I believe, is one of the base classes. True bastion against chaos, Wolcen uses his shield and military strategies to turn his enemy's power against them. The more his attackers try to overwhelm him, the more effective he becomes, decimating hordes of wretched creatures with formidable counterattacks. That sounds quite like my style of play. So we have very specific characters. You don't get to create so much as you just get to play as. Conrad Wolcen. Magnus's
There was a
curse.
time when an emperor ruled in Nuln, and the empire was at peace. But that was long before you were born.
Oh?
Soldiering is the only life you've ever known.
Oh, is he speaking to
Your father
us?
was a swordsman in service to the Elector
Yes.
Count of Reichland. By the time you were 15, he was dead, and his sword and armor passed to you.
That's clearly not a 15-year-old boy.
You've lost count of the number of battles you fought. Some were victories, others defeats.
But you're still alive.
Over the same barren hills and empty villages, year after year, you rose through the ranks, replacing men who'd fallen along the way. Then came the news of the Chaos invasion. Panicked Reichlanders spoke of the end of the world, and you feared they were right. With the Empire divided, who could stand against Kuhl and his horde?
Whoa.
Then a nobleman from the old imperial capital of Nuln stepped into the breach. His name was Magnus, and he called upon the warring Elector Counts to stand as one and drive back the Chaos horde.
So there was a civil war after the Emperor died.
You expected no one to listen, but this time was different. Magnus's
I haven't
message
really
spread
kept
like
up with
wildfire
what
across
has
the empire.
happened in Warhammer.
Within weeks, you and your company were on the march, joining the growing army as it headed north. Not even a lifetime of battles could prepare you for the night.
Ah, Chaos Warriors.
Just when all seemed lost, Magnus and his knights launched a desperate charge against the Chaos Warlord and his bodyguards.
And?
Surrounded, you and your men held back the horde until Asavar Kuhl had fallen. It was the company's greatest victory, and its last. By the time the battle was over, you...
That's
the
not
only
how
one
that would
left.
work.
Once the dead were buried, you accepted Magnus's invitation to join his retinue and return with him to Nuln. After the horrors you witnessed at Kislev, defending the Empire from its foes is the only battle worth fighting anymore.
Dramatic. Okie doke. Yeah. That's very nice artwork. Do you like that green? Very Skaven. Warp
It
stone
was
and so
an
on.
age of lawlessness and despair, a time of dark magic, treachery, and war. It is a night made for witchery and evil deeds. And across the city, guardsmen clutch their weapons tightly and count the hours until the dawn. Sleep is hard to come by on a night such as this. The air is tense, and memories of the battle at Kislev leave you restless and on edge. Suddenly, a peal of thunder shatters the stillness, followed by a howling wind that shakes the tower to its foundations. Foul magic curdles the air, and screams echo with the courtyard outside. The tower is under attack.
My eyes.
Sounds like trouble in the courtyard. I'd better take...
Oops. Right. So this is running at 4K with the 4K texture pack. Got a little mini map there. Objectives. What do we have? Heals on Q. Shift to stay in place. Got 100 out of 100 resource, 400 out of 400 health. Perform a powerful shield bash. Charges regenerates. Alright, so we've got inventory. Skill points to equip skills. Incisive breakthrough. Naturally, I'm going to go for a god skills. Oh, to do with Sigma. I get it. Passive skills. Nice. Block chance. Yeah, so those just rank up. God, there's loads of them. And you've got configs. General screen. They look pretty cool. Stats. Statuses. And the journal. Let's get out of here.
Chaos forces are storming...
I keep cutting that short. I don't mean to. Oh, I like the flash of green that we got from the lightning then. Because it is warp fire lightning. There's a glowy... Ah, it's locked. This, I guess, must be a tutorial section, and I'm fine with that. Let's not get too sidetracked, because I have a tendency to do that. Hi, friends! I believe you can play this with a controller as well. I'm not, because I'm on PC. When your health is low, use a potion by pressing Q. I didn't take any damage, I don't think. Oh, does it want me to anyway? Okay. Speak to the oh.
Thanks, Sigma, you're here. There's monsters everywhere. The tower's being overrun.
Mm-hmm.
Stand fast, soldier. They're here for Magnus. Where is he?
Upstairs in the throne room. There's armor in a chest by the stairs. Take whatever you need, but hurry.
Will do. I need... Let's take a look at the options, because I haven't done so. Shake intensity. That's fine. Display allies, display an HP and energy percentage. Show HP and energy values. Display damage. Always display loot. Automatically skip dialogue. No, I just want to skip dialogue. But I do want to change the volumes. I'm just looking at the meters. That's better. Oh, it's auto-equipped it. Appearance? Nice! Let's remove that. I don't think we really need that right now. Right, kill enemies. When you level up, your character gains new skills accessible via the Skills tab. To equip a skill, you need to spend skill points. These points are reimbursed when you unequip a skill. So far, the time to kill is good. Whirling Strike that increases block chance for every hit. Let's use the actual scroll bar. So we've got a choice of those. 20 energy cost. So this is a generator. That's a spender. Okay. So has it just automatically spent that for us? No, we've got 17 out of 22 skill points. Oh, I see. So I can now buy some more. Perform a shield strike that has a chance to slow enemies. Shield charge. Fan skills. What are fan skills? Can't actually change our skills at the moment. Do I have to kill? Conrad's archetype ability is Shield Smash. He uses it to slow enemies by unleashing a powerful strike with his shield. Press space to attack in the direction of his cursor. Conrad also steadily builds a power charge that upgrades this skill to stun enemies hit the next time it's used. Okay. Now can we, No. Guess we have to be in a rested area. Looting radius. Special emotes. Changes the look of the UI. Onwards! Flashy green lightning. Uh-oh.
As you reach the throne room, the air seethes with
Narration.
politics. The Chaos Sorceress stands before the throne, and Magnus, the savior of the Empire, is caught within her spell. There is only one thing left to do. Shouting a challenge, you charge across the room, ready to give your life for the future Emperor. By the time you regain your senses, the battle is over. The Sorceress is gone, leaving you and Magnus for dead. The shouts of angry men fill the throne room, but these are not gods. They are witch hunters, the Empire's feared Inquisitors, led by none other.
So this ignores the volume controls.
Emperor Magnus, Voss declares. Try to tell him about the Sorceress, but Voss refuses to listen. I see no sorceress here, he shouts. Only you and a room full of dead men.
Surprise!
Crimes, Captain Wolcen. Was threatens. We will have the truth from you one way or another. After a week in the dungeons, you'll tell me everything I want to know. But before the witch hunter could make good on his threat, a commanding voice filled the room. Stop this madness at once! Teclis, Lawmaster of the High Elves, regards Voss coldly. Captain Wolcen has told you the truth, he said. It is you who have refused to listen. Teclis examines Magnus in silence. He lives, thank the gods, the High Elf says at last. But he is in the grip of a powerful...
I like the music, even if it is a little bit too loud.
No one outside this room must know what happened here. If the people learn that Magnus has fallen, then everything he fought for will have been for nothing. The fate of the Empire lies in our hands. We must find this sorceress and end the curse before it's too late. If Magnus dies, the Empire dies with him.
That's a pretty cool setup. Get your feet wet. Achievement unlocked. Speak to Teclis in his
There
chamber.
are dark and terrible forces at work in the city, Captain.
I shall
We are
point
to
my sword
find
at you.
the sorceress and defeat her. We must confront the dark cult that has taken root in Nuln and expose its secret master.
Ooh.
I hate to say it, but shouldn't this be a job for Voss and his gang of witch hunters?
Yes, that is technically their role.
You saw the mayhem the witch hunters left in their wake during the March of Kislev. Torture, executions, fire, and pillage. If they were unleashed on Nuln, it would lead to questions that we dare not answer. Not if we want the
True.
Empire to survive.
All right. What do you want me to do?
The attack on the tower came from the sewers that stretch beneath the city. So long as the enemy controls the tunnels surrounding the tower, our position here is vulnerable. Your first task is simple. Enter the tunnels and drive the cultists back from the tower.
Nice.
Kill everything in your path, but beware. There is no telling what foul things await you. in
They
the
will fall
darkness.
to my blade. That is the pause menu. That's what I thought. Can I change my skills now? I can. 5% XP gain. Just put some skills on the UI. Cool. I don't know why I wouldn't use these. Is there a penalty? Let's actually do a little Google of this just to see. Fan skills, Chaosbane. Looks like there's something to do with which edition of the game that you got. I assume they're skills that you get for paying for a better edition of the game or something, and being a fan. Oh, we should be able to spend our actual points on skills now, shouldn't we? Though we need to be a certain level to do that. These are all... Right, some of them are locked, some of them just require points to unlock. We'll wait till level 3, I think. The texture quality with this 4K texture pack is very nice indeed.
I'm not afraid of
And as far as I can tell, it's... Oh. Invasions, Expedition, Main Quest. So it looks like there's a set world and you'll be able to explore things in a more freeform manner. Chapter null. Certain advanced skills require energy before they can be used. If you don't have any, yes, you regenerate energy. Attack with a primary weapon to recover energy. Nurglings! We like Nurglings. I mean, like is potentially a strong word, but... Ew. Obviously, crates must die. Okay, I'm starting to see why having energy gain is important. Ooh. Hey, I've got a bright yellow beret. It's the little things. Right, I picked up some stuff. Less maximum health, more damage. Tabakland versus Talabheim. Taleblikland. That's a mouthful. Less critical damage, but more max health. Interesting. So on this screen, it seems to show the stats maybe that are... Maybe it can only show 2 at a time. I don't know. Right, we can now put this on. Because it's cool looking. That is a lot of... Yeah. That's a lot of transmog. And I am fine with that. I'm assuming this little orb that's filling up here is our XP. Right, the blue stuff under the feet, I'm guessing, is slow. But, yeah, because it did say there was a chance, did it not, to slow? I spy a chest. So many Nurglings! Veteran medal. Oh, pustulous. Health drain, eh? Is that a kind of a leech effect? You've unlocked a new skill. Oh, I see. So automatically... Let's just check this. Yeah, so certain skills unlock automatically. Ah! Does it... But we can only... They're each worth a certain value, and we can only have a certain number equipped at a time. I think that's how that's working. Clang! Some blue gloves. which are just better. And that is also basically better. That gives minus 100 health. I'm starting to get a feel for how the stats are weighing up.
I can't do that right now.
Right, that's got a cooldown. Does it have an energy cost as well? No. In fact, it gains energy. It's got some range as well.
It's not yet time.
It's not yet time. Yeah, it basically has, like, screen range.
Just a few more seconds.
It's got a nice weighty feel to it. The animations actually have got a nice weighty feel to them as well. So far, so good. But of course, an ARPG is not to be judged, apparently, on the basis of its leveling, but on its end game. Or at least that's what a lot of people will have you believe. Personally, I think there is some truth in that. But leveling is also important. Leveling and story are important in an ARPG. Because that's where the RPG bits comes in. Just going to go and explore this other direction. Because chests. Meh. Tab moves the minimap. As you would expect in an ARPG. But I've learned that these days you cannot take expectations for granted in ARPGs. I'm stuck in a wall. It's my own fault. I'm kind of intrigued as to what the controller-based UI is like, and what it's like on a controller. Torchlight 3, which I've also picked up in the sale, plays pretty well on the controller, if I'm honest. Back in the streets.
I've heard rumors of foul things. They could be under our feet this very minute.
Nice locational audio. I don't actually know how much of that OBS picks up, and I never remember to check. Stairs are hard.
It's done. The tunnels surrounding the tower have been cleared. But there are signs that there are larger enemy camps.
Let's go do something about that.
I do not doubt it. The servants of Nurgle flourish in darkness and filth.
When they're not playing Blood Bowl for me.
Our battle against the cult has only just begun. You have done well, Captain. Return to me when you are ready for your next task.
Quest rewards! 1050 XP. 100 gold crowns.
There is grim news from the tower. Voss has learned that a large group of Magnus's guardsmen have gone missing. He believes they might have pursued the cultists into the sewers during the attack.
That was dumb.
Hot-headed fools.
Yep,
The
see?
sewers are
Vaughn
the
agrees with
maze.
me.
They could have gotten lost in the tunnels. Or worse.
Someone needs to find them and try to get them out. If the cultists haven't trapped them yet, it's only a matter of time.
Guess that'll be me then. Locate survivor. Alright. Oh, this is a different entrance. Excuse me.
A good day to you.
Going to a different place.
You see anything strange out in the
That is a big well. Not entirely sure how the water is that high up in it. I wondered what had happened then and realised it was the camera reaching the edge of the screen. Oh yeah, I must remember to use that ability thing. Null. These are not sewers. Doesn't take long for that to come back. Oh no, rats. Take that!
It's not yet time.
I've unlocked a new skill, Banner of the Empire. Plants a banner that grants all players a damage bonus, a reduction in cooldown time and energy cost. 12-second duration. Okay. That's cool. Got to be within the radius, one assumes. That's cool. When there's a big group of enemies like this, if I remember to use it. Obviously, it's no good if there's a load of archers. Or ranged enemies of any sort, really. Chilling over in the corner. Right, can I?
I'll fight until my last breath.
Yes, 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 I'm hurt. Can I? Yeah, stick that on there. Stick that on there. Woohoo! Yeah, starting to feel a little bit lower in the damage department, but in terms of dealing with crowds, we're doing all right. Right. Stick those on. Yeah, so these just unlock at various levels, and we can mix and match the ranks, I think.
I can't do that right now.
And actually, that works better that way. You've unlocked a new passive skill, Bastion against Corruption. I like the fact that all of these abilities have got cleave to them. Achievements unlocked. Battle ready. Be fully equipped, yeah. Right, passive skills, you say. For each nearby enemy, damage dealt is increased and damage taken is reduced. So these along the side here are all passive skills. And these are active skills. Which means that it only goes up to 4. Which means that I can technically put controls, keyboard. That's what I wanted to do. Means I can put my potion on 6. My archetype skill on 5. Play an emote. Don't seem to have any emotes. Take that. I actually think, now I've changed it, that putting that on... No. Some actions don't have keys assigned. Yeah, keeping the archetype skill on 5 might actually be for the best. Nice. I like the kind of effects. Pikeman? Don't think so. Yeah, you guys could just keep on walking in. That's fine. I wonder if we're going to get a an ability that drags people towards us. Because that would be quite useful. Drag them into our radius. Oh. Down we go. Right, you can all die. Back here. Having a bleed effect might be nice as well for those enemies that that wander off. Hello, treasure chest. Meh. That's technically better. That is not. It's a lot more damage. Huh. It takes me a good long while, I have to admit, to get used to all of the different kind of stats in ARPGs, which at the end of the day is kind of the point. You know, you want them to have some depth to them. Ah, you're stuck. Probably actually a waste. Putting those banners down for just like basic rats and stuff. Here, however, wow. So, because you want to try and get the full usage out of it, really. Squishy! Ooh, that was a blue breastplate. Nice. 9% extra gold. Health regen. That's just better. Blocks, blocks, blocks. Nice. I don't actually know what these fragment things are that we're collecting. That's not really surprising because it hasn't actually told us yet. Sod off.
Damned cultist lured us into a trap. Tried to fight, but too many of them.
Take it easy, soldier. I'm going to get you out of here.
It sounds like the dialogue has been given a boost in volume, dynamically. But it's catching the ambient noise in the background and raising that at the same time.
They took them. Anyone's still able to walk, dragged them, screaming, into the darkness. Forget about me. Find the others.
Okay, bye then. Leave the sewers. Maybe later. Shower time! Still one of those down. Because it enables me to... What's this? When did we get this? Advance with powerful slashing strikes. Damage taken is reduced while this skill is being used. Generates energy and bonus energy for each enemy hits. Okay, so we can just hold that down. That's interesting. Damage taken is reduced while the skill is being used. Yeah, so that is a generator. Realistically. What's the energy gain for this? 4 and 1. So I can add that on there. So it lacks the slowing effects. And I guess against movement heavy enemies. That could be awkward. Yeah, so it's got a 40% chance of slowing enemies. What's this then? That's a shield strike. They each do slightly different things, which is good because it gives you options. Options are good. Back out into the city, I'm sure. Oh, we did it.
They say
I'm wondering what this is. I feel like I should know, but I don't.
I found the lost soldiers, but it was too late. They'd been lured into an ambush and cut to pieces. Most of them, at least. The cultists took the rest.
Bastard cultists!
The men were alive when they were taken?
Yes. But what does the cult want with a handful of prisoners?
Nothing good.
Not prisoners, Captain. Sacrifices. Offerings to the Lord of Pestilence in exchange for more power.
Bastards.
We must do everything we can to prevent this. Go and make whatever preparations you require. Then return to me as soon as you are ready.
Quest rewards. Collector's Guild unlocked. What is the Collector's Guild? Hello. Donation. The Collector's Guild is a guild that collects, sorts, and categorizes all kinds of items, no matter how rare or insignificant. You can give any item you no longer need to the guild, which gradually increases your reputation with it. The guild does not sell items, but it will offer you a unique reward each time you increase your reputation level. Donate items to the Collector's Guild to increase your reputation and earn rewards. I've unlocked new appearances. Oh? This is what we've got equipped, isn't it? Not what he's got equipped. You can change the appearance of your gear in the inventory by using the appearance menu. When you give a new item to the Collector's Guild, you automatically unlock its appearance. Okay. So we should now have... Yeah. So we can change how we look. And, you know, we've got different medals in different places. You can go for, like, a unified colour scheme. Which works quite nicely. It even... Yeah, it even goes to weapons. So you get hammers. Reiksguard. Herald of the Blazing Sun. So it doesn't look like there's like masses and masses of potential in terms of items, but there's enough to get people going. Oop. Some nice pieces of Warhammer art there. Hello?
There is no time to waste. Even as we speak, the cultists could be preparing to sacrifice their captives. If they succeed...
They won't.
You have my word.
The enemy will do everything in their power to keep you from reaching the captives in time. Choose your battles wisely. Now go, and good hunting.
Interesting. So a timed encounter next, maybe. That'd be a nice kind of mix-up of the formula. And, you know, you need to do that in an ARPG. You need to mix it up in order to make sure that it stays enjoyable and stays fresh, and that there's variety of objectives and ideas to work with. This texture works really nice.
You were with the army at Kislev, weren't you? By the gods, I wish I could have been there. Then I could have come home a hero like you.
Yeah, but it was just me that came home. Anything down here? Ew.
Shoveling coal's hard work.
Why are you guys not paying attention to the fact that there are giant sewery places? Right, that is 55 minutes. It doesn't look like there's a save game option, but that's all I've got time for this session. I'm quite intrigued by this, I have to say. I do look quite cool. There's a load of different chapters. Don't know what Pantheon is. Loads of different chapters by the look of it. 6 different chapters, I think it said. For the price that I've paid for it, if I can get like 10 hours or so, 15 hours maybe out of it, I will consider that to be more than decent value for money. Maybe I'll do some more with this, because I kind of don't feel like a single episode or a single 55-minute play session is enough to really offer any kind of constructive thoughts on it. But the story has intrigued me, to the extent that whilst it's quite basic, it has a nice setup and gives you a premise for doing what you are doing. The gear looks cool. The character abilities are pretty well thought out from what I can see. So far, so good, I'll say. Maybe I'll see you back here for another episode of this. Until then, Stay safe out there. Hope you're having a good festive holiday period. See you all next time. Bye. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.